Harry, this is Lord Potato, and this is What If Naruto was a reincarnation of Benimaru? Also, I just like to make it shorter for me, for myself, Ben. I'm just gonna be calling it Ben. But Benimaru from Fire Force, Shigaraki and Dabi, they are both from, well, My Hero Academia. But you see here, those are probably the only, well, not the only two villains I like. I like a lot of other villains from My Hero Academia. But if you want to pick the hero side, I don't like any of the hero characters at all. Like, I don't give a shit about the main character or anything. The only one I care is Aizawa because he's tired as fuck just like me. But anything else from, well, the hero side, I don't give two fucks. But other than that, Shigaraki and Dabi are basically easy to explain. Shigaraki, his quirk is to decay and destroy anything matter that he touches with his hands. And I think it even worked for his feet. I don't fucking know about that. Um, Also, Dabi's easy to explain. Also, Dabi's abilities for quirks it is blue flames, and of course his original hair is some white or blah blah blah. Now, also, Benimaru or Ben or whatever I like to call him right now. Ben, I'm just gonna keep calling him Ben because fuck it, I'm not gonna try to Benimaru multiple times, so fuck it. Um, but Ben, he is allowed. Well, not he's allowed. He, if I can know about his abilities, I don't watch Fire Force that much. This idea was thrown to me by Demon, who's in my Discord. By the way, don't join my Discord. I don't like being spam. But yeah. Other than that, yeah, I don't really want to put Discord link or anything. Don't want to be annoyed. Uh, but yeah, Benimaru is allowed. Well, no, for fuck's sake, stop saying allowed. No, he does well. His eyes, they both have an O and an X. I think that just means allow or not allow. He can actually manipulate fire and also use fire. So I mean, yeah, since it's Fire Force. Of course, he has like 7 different techniques or whatever. I think it was 7 swords since he's considered a fire god. But other than that, I have no fucking clue. Also, I know he's strong and he kind of looks like he's tired as fuck. So, I mean, it's a character that looks like he hasn't slept neither. I mean, I can respect that. I don't know if he did sleep, but whatever. Other than that, I know Shigaraki and Dabi's abilities. Benimaru is gonna take me a while. I'm probably gonna have to search up a lot of things while pausing it. But other than that, I should probably watch more Fire Force. But yeah. Also, blah, blah, blah. Go check out Anime Sensei's newest video. What if Minato Namikaze survived? So yeah, or yeah, yeah. Go check out his newest video. He definitely did a lot. He did 1 hour of that video. So yeah, go check him out and check out his newest video. So yeah, besides it did take him a lot because it's 1 hour. 1 hour is a lot for what if YouTubers that usually it's kind of smaller than me. So yeah, go check them out, just please. Yeah, I usually don't say please. I usually tell you to go fucking do it. But whatever. Other than that, also go check out not anime, iconic what ifs because he uploaded another video. Well, he uploaded a new video that's called What If Naruto Was Evil. I think that's the one. Yeah. Um, Other than that, I take up like 4 minutes of your time, and I should probably go into this damn what if and shut the fuck up. Let's begin. Play the intro. No, I'm just kidding. I have no intro. You probably thought I finally made one. No, I didn't. I'm too lazy. But not the point. Let's go in. So we go into when Naruto was born. Naruto is born with black hair. He's not born with his normal blonde hair. When Minato saw this, he was like, ugh, could Sheena cheat on me again? Or not again, cheat on me. This is where, well, Minato thought that was the thing. Thought that was the thing. But that's not really the thing. Naruto's still a Namikaze Uzumaki, whatever, the same thing. Pretty much, I'm giving Naruto's hair color to be Benimaru's, like Dabi somewhat, but no, Dabi's original hair is white. Shigaraki's original hair is kind of bluish, but not the point. I'll mention how it'll become kind of white. But of course, Naruto's hair is black, so yeah. And of course, his face doesn't really have the whisker marks, so yeah. So of course, this is where, well, Minato says, how can I tell this is my son? Dude, whatever. He can't really right now talk about it because, well, he's right now fighting against Obito. And of course, so Minato decides to bring Naruto somewhere safe. And of course, he goes to what's it called, find his wife and find out what the hell is happening. Of course, the Nine-Tails still comes out. This is where Obito and Minato fight. Minato uses the flying Raijin, sending on the shit out of Obito. Obito smashes down to the ground and manages to get away after that. After getting his ass beat. But yeah. The Nine-Tails still appears. This is where the Nine-Tails still is going to ram and habit. Of course, is where Minato has to think of something real fast. Still, the Nine-Tails still into Naruto. This time it's the 4 Nine-Tails. Because he's hoping that Naruto can handle the Nine-Tails. He doesn't know why, but he feels like Naruto can handle it. He just doesn't get it. But yeah. Now, before I go on, I know I have done something similar towards what's it called, this what if. It's what if, well, I did what if Naruto had both, what's it called, cremation and decation fuse, and kind of had the person have Dabi and Shigaraki in it. But in this one, he's still going to have the same personality. But yeah, other than that, we keep going on. So this is where, well, Naruto, he goes to be, well, 4 years old, gets kicked to the goddamn, well, curb because of Hiruzen, because, you know, Hiruzen's a prick. I can't even speak English, for fuck's sakes. So, of course, we go into, well, Naruto being 4 years old, and then when he becomes 5 years old, of course, he's still chased by villagers and all that, because, well, yeah, they still kind of overheard that Danzo that, well, Naruto's still the Nine-Tails, so people kind of look at Naruto, and Naruto doesn't have the whisker marks. So, yeah. Of course, there's some people that are still, well, freaking bastards, and still kind of chase after Naruto because they have no one else to hate on. So, some people don't hate Naruto, some people don't still hates Naruto, and some people are just fucking neutral. So, yeah. So, of course, is where, well, Naruto's still running away from some drunken people on his birthday because, yeah. Not everyone in the village hates him. Not everyone in the village likes him. And not everyone in the village, well, freaking, yeah, likes him. Like, neutral, hates him or likes him. Or, yeah, just neutral. So, of course, Naruto's running. Of course, this crowd is kind of smaller than the, well, original. But, yeah. Of course, where Naruto, he managed to dodge actually a kunai if about to hit him. Because for some reason, he had the instinct to dodge. Of course, he just keeps running, dodging kunais, shurikens, and other things sharp towards his head and managing to dodge. Now, this is where, well, we go into Naruto managing to escape them and wondering why does people hate him. He's only a kid. Why would they hate him? This is where, well, Naruto doesn't understand why people hate him so much. So, of course, we go into Naruto being 6 years old. Now, Naruto still saves Hinata, but Hinata runs away. And Naruto thought that Hinata would kind of help him out. Nah, Hinata just leaves him. Not because Hinata hates him, it's because Hinata is still kind of shy and scared. Now, of course, it is snowing. So, of course, it's still kind of snowing and, well, kind of going down a lot. And, of course, the bullies are right now kicking the shit out of Naruto, saying, "You think you are a hero? You think you can save people? Ha! Yeah, right, you weakling. You can't do anything." Here's where Naruto, after getting kicked by so many times, either in the head or in the stomach, he gets a flashback of what a memory of his, well, past life, of one person, Shigaraki Tomura. He gets a memory of when when Shigaraki's father decided to beat on his ass for thinking that to become a hero. "You will never become a hero, you little Yeah, so, yeah. But of course, this is where Shigaraki says, I just wanna... He can't because he keeps getting his ass beat and tries to explain to his father, but you know his father just beats his ass, but yeah. Of course, this is where Shigaraki, when he's kind of having to cry in what they call, he's crying outside because he was just thrown outside. He's scratching, and Naruto's also unconsciously scratching also under his neck. Naruto saying, "Get the fuck away from me." This is where when Shigaraki does kind of like says, "Die!" When he fully decays his father and crushes, well, kills him mostly, not crush him, decays him. That's what Naruto does. When he's scratching, one bully tries to kick at him. Naruto, his eyes were all blank, so of course there was no pupil in it. And Naruto dodges the kick, grabs the kid from the face, says, "Die!" Decays him into nothing but just blood and, blood and dust. So yeah, I don't know why it has sugar with dust. But this is where Naruto just also appears next to the other one and grabs one from the arm and just decays his arm and his entire body. The last one was horrified and tried to run away. This guy was like not as tall as the other two, but of course he still tried to run away. And when he tries to get away by just running, of course leaving his back wide open, Naruto jumps on him like a lion does to a deer. Or not a deer, a zebra. Or an elk, or whatever the hell they're called. So yeah, this is where Naruto grabs his back and says, "You die!" Destroying him and, well, destroying his whole body. Of course, this is where Naruto, he passes out unconsciously but managed to go back home and wake up in his bed saying, "What just happened?" Of course, for some reason, he can't remember anything. Because, yeah. Of course, after that happening, Naruto doesn't understand what happened. He can't remember what exactly happened. So, of course, Hinata can still remember Naruto, but when she went towards that spot with her, what's it called, guardian, after it wasn't snowing that much, she couldn't find, what's it called, well, any trace of the boy getting his ass kicked or anything. So, yeah. Of course, this is where, well, there are some rumors about 3 kids missing, and of course, this is where those 3 kids are probably dead, so no one actually knows what really happened to them. But some people blame it on Naruto, some people blame it on maybe some bandits managed to get in, and some people just blame it on some pedo snake, because who else to blame it on except the pedo snake? He goes after young boys, so I mean, yeah. This is where, well, everyone's divided on that, so of course, yeah. Hiruzen doesn't know what really happened. 3 young boys, gets killed or taken. Doesn't know what really happened. Some people are too, what's called, what is that one word? Dumbass? Too dumbass, was too stupid to actually know what really happened and start blaming it on Naruto for no fucking reason, but yeah. So, of course, this is where, well, Naruto, he was what's it called, well, he didn't know what really happened and can't remember anything. It's like if his just memories got sealed. Now, the reason why it got really sealed is because of Kurama. He saw everything. Now, this Kurama is both good and bad. So, of course, Kurama really thought that he can probably get out of here. But on the other half, he can probably help this kid become stronger. He doesn't know what to do, but you know what? He decided to seal those memories away from Naruto, so Naruto wouldn't go berserk and keep killing people. And he would have died, and he doesn't know if this seal can actually bring him with the Shinigami. So, of course, he's not trying to test that out. So, of course, this is where Naruto, he lives life. Of course, when he becomes 7 years old, he decides to train himself. Like, he had just this urge to just train to become stronger. Of course, when Naruto does that, he works on his physical stats and all. So basically, his agility, his strength, his stamina. Yeah, he works on all that. Of course, that's what Naruto's doing. But of course, Naruto, he doesn't wear those orange clothing. He just wears a normal t-shirt that's white and, well, black pants. Because everyone's such a divided on Naruto. Like, there's neutral people, there's also people that don't, like, hate him at all. They kind of like him. And, of course, there's those who hate him. So, of course, he's able to buy clothes like a normal person. So, of course, Naruto, he's just wearing a white t-shirt with black pants and black sandals. But, yeah. Now, of course, this is where Naruto, he's kind of just training on his body and all that. And of course, doing crunch ups, push ups, sit ups, uh, uh, running around, pull ups on a tree. So yeah, punching a kind of wooden log. So yeah, to kind of get endurance, stamina, agility, strength. So yeah, all them like basic things. Of course, when Naruto's doing all that, he feels like his body's getting stronger. Now, of course, is where Naruto sits down for a second, and of course, is where Naruto says, even though I'm managing to train, because Naruto is not stupid in this one. Naruto's thinking, even though I'm managing to train, I won't be able to actually fight anyone just using normal, well, taijutsu. I need to, I need those cool ninjutsu, because he still calls them cool ninjutsus, on how to use against people when he's fighting, because he's still wanting to become a ninja. Not the Hokage, because, well, he's smart enough not to become the Hokage, because the only thing the Hokage does is, well, protect the village, and also, well, do paperwork. Naruto is not going to do paperwork. He says, fuck that, paperwork sucks. Because for some reason, he has like this weird feeling that running a village just sucks. Because he has what's it called, Benimaru's kind of personality. Now, Benimaru is like, he does run like somewhat of a village or a force, fire force or whatever, in his own universe or something like that, but yeah. But of course, is where Naruto isn't wanting to do that. So, of course, is where Naruto, he's just wanting to learn how to do chakra jutsu and all that, but he doesn't know how to do it. So, he is kind of just throwing out his hand, like, kind of trying to add chakra, but he can't. He doesn't know how to really use his chakra at all, since this is only a kid Naruto, 7-year-old, exactly to be. This is where Naruto, he's trying really freaking hard how to use his chakra, but he accidentally, instead of using chakra, he ignites a tree and turns into fire. Naruto's like, ah, shit! This is where Naruto's trying to somehow turn it off, but he doesn't know how to turn it off, until he gets a flashback of when he was, well, Benimaru. And Benimaru, he, like, opened his eyes, showing his, well, O and X kind of eyes. Which, this is where Naruto does the same thing, and looks at the tree with the X eye, and of course, it just cancels it out. So yeah, Naruto just cancels out the fire because of his eyes. Because it says that his eyes, what's it called? Benimaru's eyes are basically just second and third gen. Meaning that he's able to control flames, but also create his own flames. So yeah. So Naruto, he controls it to stopping it. To just, well, kind of extinguish it. Now, of course, well, Naruto, he's just like wondering what the hell he did. Of course, when he looks at the water, because there was a small stream, he sees his eyes are now different. Of course, when he reopens them to think it's just maybe some weird kind of genjutsu, or just not genjutsu, a dream or something, he opens it and it just shows his eyes being normal. Blue crystallized eyes. Of course, where Naruto, his eyes weren't actually that crystallized blue. It's actually the color blue like Dabi, so yeah. Now, of course, with Dabi's eyes being like let me show you. Dabi's eye color is turquoise, so I mean, yeah. Of course, with that happening, Naruto's eyes are just turquoise. Now, of course, is where Naruto, he wanted to keep trying how to do that. So, of course, when he did become 8 years old, because, yeah, we're going to go into a time skip, Naruto didn't join the academy. He sees there's no point in it. So, of course, he mostly trained in how to ignite fires and control it. So, of course, he's learning more and getting more memories of controlling his flames when he keeps training with it. Of course, he actually one time actually ignited his flames from his hands to combust, making his arm combust in flames, but turning it into blue flames, and sending a very, very strong attack of blue flames into multiple trees. Of course, when he uses the, what's it called, Benimaru's flame control of it, he managed to control the blue flames, but of course it was difficult for him. Of course, he managed to extinguish all the flames, but it was kind of difficult for him. He sees that maybe the blue flames are different from his normal flames, which it is, because Dabi and Benimaru are two different people. One uses fire of his own will or whatever, and, well, blue flames are from Dabi's. Naruto doesn't understand how he could do that. Of course, he doesn't care. Of course, he decides to keep training and how to, well, his fighting style is actually, well, completely different from an academy fighting style. It's a fighting style that Benimaru uses to hand-to-hand combat, that he was trained by the, well, well, Benimaru's last name, I don't remember how you say it, but yeah. But of course, with that happening, Naruto, he's actually, well, what the call, keeps training what the call, his abilities, his fire, and his blue flames for actually a year. Now, of course, Naruto's now 9 years old. Naruto's eyes are still, well, what's it called, he can change him into being either turquoise or a, well, his, what's it called, the O and X pattern. Now, of course, he does that and he keeps training. Of course, someone did kind of walk around the forest because she was tired of school and she just didn't want to deal with anyone. Of course, she says, maybe I should train my abilities. That's where she cut herself and she starts kind of, well, using blood manipulation. She throws it at multiple trees and says, at least I'm getting stronger. Yes. This is where she hears an explosion, kaboom, in the background. And she's like, what the hell? Actually, it didn't just sound kaboom, it just sounded, it just blew up. This is where she hears like something is further in the freaking forest. Because you see here, Naruto's training further away from the village because he doesn't like showing off his abilities. This is where when she's running towards, well, what really happened, this, well, girl with red hair, with crimson red hair and crimson red eyes. And of course, her clothing is kind of like a reddish kimono, but yeah, when she gets there, well, not reddish kimono, a red jacket, well, not red jacket, it's a red and black jacket, a, what's it called, black pants, and kind of reddish sandals. When she gets to where the sound actually came from, she sees a boy in the middle of nothing. It's a giant crater. This is where Naruto says, I think I went a little too far. Ah, shit. I hope no one heard that. This is bad. What Naruto did, he was trying to control his flames with his blue flames and control them into actually a stronger version of his blue flames and flames to kind of creating a stronger version. This is where he tries to mix blue flames and the, what's it called, orange flames together, and he accidentally created purple flames. Because you see here, well, yeah, not purple flames, they're kind of purplish, but this is where when he uses it, he accidentally created something called fire bomb. And of course, it exploded when it hit the tree. And of course, that's right in front of him. Because he thought he made a fireball. It was actually called a fire bomb that he actually thought of. For some reason, he was thinking of a fire bomb, not an actual fireball. So of course, it exploded. Now, Naruto's clothes are fine because he managed to manipulate fire around him to actually make a shield. Naruto says, look at all that damage when he's like turning around slowly. He's just like whistling. And of course, this is where his eyes connected towards a girl with what's it called, reddish eyes. This is where, well, she kind of looks at Naruto and is confused of his eye color. And of course, Naruto says, shit, that's, to think about it bad. Don't really like people looking at me. This is where, well, Naruto, he jumps up really fast towards where the place where she's at and was right now behind her. This is where Naruto says, why shouldn't I kill you? This is where, well, she turns around and of course she sees what they call Naruto having his hand out, kind of like in the Dabi position, like he's about to use blue flames. And of course, this is where, well, Naruto says, why shouldn't I kill you? Why are you here? This is where the girl said, my name is Savannah. Please don't kill me. This is where Naruto says, did I really ask for your name? Whatever. But why are you here anyway? This is where, well, someone says, I'm just here training, and then I heard an explosion. Can I ask if that was you? Naruto lied and said, no, that wasn't me. Why would you ever think that ever be me? Naruto laughs and all that. He just chuckles. He just, no, it wasn't me. He's trying to play it like a fool. Of course, Sabana sees that he's such a bad kind of actor because Naruto, if you want to think about it, Dabi, he is an actor. He can be actually pretty good at acting. It's just, this is somewhat Naruto, Naruto, Benimaru, Dabi, and Shigaraki all together. I mean, Shigaraki is kind of a shit actor half the time. Dabi can probably be considered a good actor because, yeah, he never kind of exploded when he saw his father multiple times, unless in the war, when he exploded and showed that he was actually Tomura or whatever the hell his name, not Tomura, whatever, I don't care. This is where, well, Naruto is saying, I didn't explode it. I blew up a tree on accident. This is where she looks down and says, a tree. Where the fuck the tree at? Naruto says, like I said, I blew up a tree. I use explosive tags. This is where she looks around. She can look around the whole crater. And she knows how much of an explosive tag does. And she says, an explosive tag. A single explosive tag you use to do this. Naruto says, I said explosive tags. This is where she said, how many? Naruto says, I have no clue. I just threw them all over to see how big of an explosion I can do. She looks at Naruto very kind of worried about him. Because she has never seen this boy anywhere in the academy. And of course, what Naruto's wearing is basically what Benimaru's wearing. Or someone like that. So of course, not really Benimaru. I'm actually gonna think of mostly Dabi style. So he's wearing a black jacket. Well, I mean, not black jacket, a black coat. White, what's it called, t-shirt. And of course, his pants are black. And of course, he has boots. So yeah, he has boots. Not sandals. So of course, this is where Naruto kind of looks like Dabi a little bit. Now, of course, his black coat is a long sleeve, not a short sleeve, so yeah. So of course, Naruto's saying, yeah, I use explosive tags. You should definitely believe me. I kind of just went down there to check. That's why you saw me in the crater. She realized that Naruto was in the crater. And of course, this is where she didn't see any damage. So she's kind of glad to see Naruto didn't do anything stupid. But she doesn't actually know what Naruto's name is. So she then asks, what's your name? This is where Naruto says, oh, my name? Naruto's like thinking, he's like, what the hell should I tell her? He then thinks of Dabi's name because, yeah, it just looks like a nickname name and all that. That's where Naruto says, Dabi. This is where she says, Dabi. Interesting. So, Dabi, have you went to the academy already? Naruto says, nope, and not going. This is where she goes, wait, what? So you're not in the academy. Wait, how the hell did you even get explosive tags? Naruto says, crime. Like he said it slowly, crime. And this is where she winds her eyes and she says, are you fucking serious? Who just lets you just steal them? This is where Naruto says, people that are stupid, what do you think? There's some dumbass people that are in this goddamn village. She says, that's stupid. God, who? Wait, if you're not in the academy, why are you out here training? Naruto says, I'll only go into the academy when I'm 12 years old. Because, well, I want to become a ninja when I'm 12 and not deal with stupid people. So, yeah. I'm not going to the academy when I'm 8 or any of the fucking ages. Who gives a fuck? You see here, I don't care. I just want to somehow get in there without being a ninja. Well, Naruto didn't say all that. He was just like thinking of like how to, well, become a ninja while doing the stupid academy things. Or learning or whatever. He doesn't care. So, of course, is where she says, so, you're not in the academy. Fine. This is where, well, Savannah then says, then fight me. This is where Naruto says, fight you? Why would I fight you? I don't even know you, and clearly, uh, you don't know me, and I don't want to use my abilities. This is where Naruto's walking away until Savannah cut herself, and Naruto noticed that. Of course, this is where she manipulated the blood from her, well, cut, what they call, like, arm. It wasn't, like, fully cut, it's just, like, a little cut and all that, like a little slice. And she manipulated throwing senbons made out of blood, almost hitting Naruto. But Naruto, he, like, uses his, like, left arm to block it. And this is where she says, you're an idiot for doing that. This is where Naruto says, oh really, am I that much of an idiot? This is where Naruto lifted up his like sleeve. And of course, this is where Naruto says, combust. Blue flames appear from his arm, just combusting it and melting the blood semblance down. This is where she says, blue flames? What the? Naruto says, if you really want to fight, then I'll fight you. This is where Naruto takes off his coat because he's not trying to burn it. He was only doing the blue flames because it wasn't burning his coat. And, of course, it wasn't really, like, burning his, coat because he really needs this anyway. Naruto takes off his coat and gets ready to a fighting stance with Savannah. Savannah gets ready also. That's where Naruto rushes at Savannah, kind of kneeing her in the stomach, but she managed to block by using one of her knees. And, of course, she realized how much stronger Naruto is. His incredible speed. Of course, you can somewhat see muscles under the shirt, but she doesn't know how, strong is Naruto. Because Naruto's pants are kind of loose. Now, of course, loose pants, you really can't see how strong Naruto is with his legs or anything. And of course, his t-shirt's kind of loose and all that, so you can't really see neither. So, of course, you can see a little bit when Naruto kind of rushes at you with speed, because the shirt kind of gets pushed back because of the speed and all that. So, of course, this is where she kind of sees a little bit, and this is where, she says, this guy's strong. I gotta be on guard. This is where Naruto, he, appears again right in front of her, doing a, left knee, not left knee, a left kick towards her head, but this is where she managed to duck. And this is where she managed to then punch Naruto in the face. This is where Naruto managed to get punched in the face. And Naruto just like, ow. That really hurts. This is where he noticed one thing from her, arm. She still had a slash. She didn't regenerate really fast enough. This is where, she manipulated the blood that was coming from her arm into her hand, making a brass knuckles out of blood. But of course, these brass knuckles were just brass knuckles, not an actual having pointy, the sharp thing and all that, like sharp spike knuckles. But this is where she tries to punch again at Naruto with blinding speed. Naruto managed to dodge and then laughs, says, haha, that's so interesting. Your ability is strong, but still not strong enough. This is where Naruto tries to, axe kicker. This is where, she then decides to create a blood shield, trying to block the axe kick. She then looks at her shield for a little bit, and she sees tiny cracks all around. This is where Naruto, he jumps back mid-air, kind of throwing out his right arm, and combusting it with blue flames and throwing blue flames at her. She realized that the last time when she threw senbons at him kind of melted, and these blue flames are dangerous. So of course, she also knows that her, blood shield is clearly cracking from the just normal axe kick. And of course, she decides to dodge, but also bring her blood shield with herself. Of course, reforming it into a blood sword and now rushing at Naruto. Of course, this is where Naruto, he laughs and then dodges an attack from her. This is where Naruto then just does like a palm strike towards her gut. This is where she uses a sword to kind of cut him. This is where Naruto managed to, move his, palm strike back and dodge away from her by jumping back. And this is where Naruto says, short range would be bad enough, but it'd be easier if I could just do this. This is where Naruto combusts both his hands into blue flames and says, burn! Sending blue flames at her. Now, of course, this is where, Savannah managed to dodge the blue flames by actually cutting both of her arms and sending so much blood, making a blood wave, but then making it harden to become a blood wall, trying to add so much chakra so the blood wall wouldn't actually decide to melt. This is where, well, when that's happening, the flames are actually managing to burn through it. This is where Naruto's kind of throwing a lot of like his energy into the cremation. Of course, he's getting tired and sweaty and all that. More sweaty than his normal training and all that. And of course, Naruto's saying, damn, this is actually amazing. This is fun. Because he hasn't really had fun for a while because he only been training. And every time he kind of deals with some what they call weak things, like some bullies trying to attack him and all that are out of school, and he managed to just knock them out. But this girl is giving him more of a hellish time. This is where Naruto, after sending blue flames, he then changes the blue flames into normal flames because he can't really control the blue flames much. So he has to kind of down the blue flames down into actually normal flames, but it takes a little bit more time. He kind of does it, and of course it takes him more like 5 seconds to do it. And of course they turn into what's called normal flames. And this is where Naruto, he controls the flames, and he says, flame style, flame daggers, attack. Well, yeah. Of course, this is where all the flames turns into daggers and kind of launches at what's called Savannah. Savannah, where her what's called shield hasn't fully been broken. And she says, damn, this guy is strong. Those blue flames are dangerous. This is where she kind of looks up and she sees multiple what they call like daggers all around her. She has to react fast enough by actually like making the blood shield, or it was mostly a wall, mostly cover around her and kind of make a blood domain, or not domain, a dome. Of course, when all the what's called fire daggers stab into what's called the blood dome, this is where half of them actually managed to almost get through. But of course, she managed to put a lot of chakra. This is where she's saying, this is difficult. If I keep doing this guy's gonna definitely be able to defeat me. This is where Naruto says, damn, she's definitely strong. This is where Naruto rushes at the dome, and this is where Naruto then decides to punch at the dome. This is where he managed to break through the dome because, yeah, he punches through it. And of course, it shattered, but of course, his arm shattered. And this is where Naruto grabs her from what they call the collar of the jacket and pulls her up. This is where she says, damn it! This is where Naruto, he was about to punch at her until something happened. Someone says, darkness style. What's it called? Not darkness. She said, someone says, darkness style, darkness wall. When Naruto tries to punch at what's it called, Savannah, this darkness wall blocks him from punching her. And this is where Savannah realized who was this person who actually blocked the punch. Naruto says, the fuck? This is where, well, something else hits him kind of like at the side of his, like, what they call gut. This is where, well, the side of his gut being kind of, the side of his gut in, like, light speed. He goes, he kind of spits out blood, and of course, he kind of falls into multiple trees. Well, not falls. He goes into multiple trees, and this is where Naruto starts coughing up blood. He says, damn it, the hell was that? Some kind of clone? It's like just about to punch a clone. Damn. Now, Naruto knows a little bit about clones, because you see here, when Naruto started training, Naruto actually kind of ignited flames and all that, but one time he was actually too kind of strong and trying to control his flames, that he accidentally managed to control them, but actually passed out, meeting Kurama already. He met Kurama at what's it called 8 years old. Of course, when he was kind of learning how to use his flames. So, of course, this is where he met Kurama. Kurama says that he's the Nine-Tails. And Naruto says, huh, you're the Nine-Tails? Now, Naruto wasn't really scared because he didn't care much. But of course, with that happening, Naruto just said, so you're the Nine-Tails. And you want a strong vessel because you don't want to die. Then let's do it then. This is where Kurama smiles and says, then let's do it, Brett. So, of course, Kurama can actually see this, what's all happening. And he also does see the purple flame ball or flame bomb that kind of exploded, and Naruto managed to react fast enough. And now he's seeing Naruto kind of get his ass kicked by something. He doesn't know what exactly is. Of course, this is where Naruto says, God damn it, hey Kurama, the hell was that, a shadow clone? Was I about to punch a shadow clone or something like that? Or a blood clone? Would it be a blood clone? This is where Kurama says, don't know, kid, but be on guard. I feel something kind of being dangerous. This is where Naruto hears, what's it called? Earth Stall. Earth Spikes. This is where multiple Earth Spikes all appears next to Naruto. Well, underneath Naruto. But this is where Naruto, he then cracks the ground. He like smashes the ground before the, what's it called? Spikes can appear. And of course, this is where the ground just launches up. And this is where the person says, damn, I must have lost him in sight. Naruto appears right in front of him, grabbing him from the face and smashing him into a tree, saying, the hell are you doing here? The hell? Am I being attacked? Huh, ninjas must be attacking me. Then again, I kind of did send that flame bomb. Don't you think, Kurama? Kurama says, you probably alerted the whole damn village here. Well, you gotta be escaping. Hope luckily no one sees your face. Naruto says, true, true. This is where someone says, telekinesis, brainwash. This is where Naruto hears that and it hits him right in the head. And of course, this is where Naruto's like under some kind of control. And the person is right now in the mindscape looking around until he goes to a cage. And this is where he feels like trembling power. And this is where he says, what the hell is this? He gets blasted away. Naruto goes, what the hell was that? Kurama says, interesting. Some dude tried to wash your brain and tried to get into the mindscape. That's why I blast his stupid ass away. He's over there, kind of right now looking around because he's right now confused. Naruto looks around, he sees the person, he appears, he grabs the person from what's it called, the collar, and just smash him down to the ground, kind of stomping him in the face. So of course he's knocked out, his glasses are broken only, because yeah, he had glasses. And Naruto's like, damn, my head hurts like hell. This is where Kurama says, then make another flame bomb. This is where Naruto's like, seriously? Wouldn't that kill them? Screw it. The only way to actually survive this is just killing them. Who cares? They're just a bunch of pathetic weaklings. I can't tell if they're tuning up or not. This is bad enough. This is where Naruto, he's about to create another flame bomb with his blue flames and his, like, what's it called, normal flames control of his first and second gen. But of course, when he tries to do it, he can only make this tiny bomb because, well, he couldn't actually, put enough, what's it called, energy into it. His blue flames and his, what's it called, normal gen flames of controlling it. But also what's it called, his chakra, because he mixed it up with his chakra also. When he tries to do that, someone attacked him. So, of course, Naruto had to jump away. And Naruto says, the fuck was that now? This is where, well, someone with, what's it called, a spear came out of nowhere. And this guy had blue hair. Jet blue hair and red eyes. Says, yo, what's good, motherfucker? This guy had a spear. And of course, this is where he then goes to hand signs and says, water style. Water gun. He shoots it at Naruto. And Naruto says, why you bastard? What's it called? He sends, Naruto says, combustion blue flame. Smashes into the water gun. And of course, the person says, blue flames? You think they're gonna stop me? Of course, the blue flames manage to get through the water gun, smash into the person, and the person is burnt right now to the ground. This is where Naruto says, the hell am I fighting? If I fight against someone who's spear, someone that can use earth sound, and now someone that can go to mine? This is such an annoying drag. This is where the guy tried to get back up until Naruto says, stay the fuck down. He then just like kicks the guy down. So of course, like kicking him right in the stomach, hitting him into multiple trees. And Naruto saying, this is actually annoying. This is where Kurama says, what is happening? You know, if anything else bad happens, we just have to go into the nine-tailed cloak. You know, the two tails, you can only control much. Naruto says, I know. Damn, I can't believe I can actually control the two tails, but damn, this is annoying. So yeah, Naruto can definitely control the two tails. The reason how he actually managed to control the two tails is because of his strong will, mind, body. And also the desire to kind of destroy things. For some reason, but yeah. So of course, this is where Naruto, he's going, this is such an annoying drag. This is where, well, we go into someone. And someone just sitting down playing shogi with his father. This is Shikamaru. And Shikamaru just sneezes. With his father being, what they call Shikaku, sneezes also. And they said, someone just, what's it called, stole our line. Yeah, Naruto basically says this is an annoying drag. This is such a drag. So yeah, they basically sneeze. Of course, is where, well, Shikamaru's was called mother and Shikaku's kind of wife appear saying the hell he just said with a pan and ready to whack them right, both of them in the head. This is to say, they both said this is such a drag, and of course, whack whack. So yeah. Of course, Naruto saying, this is bad enough. I'm running low on energy, but if I do have to go into the Nine-Tailed Cloak, I'll have to kill people. Because he done it before. He went into the Nine-Tailed Cloak and had to kill some bandits because they pissed him off a lot. This is where Naruto says, but that doesn't matter. Whoever the hell these people are, I'm gonna burn through them. As it were, well, someone appeared, and this is, well, a girl with black hair, red eyes, and another girl with what's called kind of whitish hair, blue eyes appear. Of course, as it were, well, Savannah with what's called red hair and kind of reddish eyes appear. She says, you know, you don't really need to do this. I can fight him myself. This is where the other two says, fight him yourself. You almost died by getting punched in the face. This is where she says, it was just a battle. It's a friendly spar. You don't really need to bring the other three. This is where they say, where are the other three? This is where Savannah says, Donald probably knocked the fuck out because of him. This is where they say, are you sure? They were kind of strong. They were stronger than half the academy students. Actually, who is this person? They point at what's called Naruto. Is he from the academy or not? Naruto realized one thing. He doesn't have his black coat. He says, fuck, my black coat. Where the hell did I leave that shit? Behind him. This is where Naruto, what's called Kurama says, behind him, you realize you kind of left it over there in that field. You kind of got knocked away from the field. Right. This is going to be such a troublesome thing to do. This is where, well, Naruto gets ready just in case he has to fight. He gets on guard just because, yeah. And of course, where all three of them, well, mostly two of them gets on guard. While Savannah says, how about this? Hey, Naruto. Well, not Naruto, Dabi. And this is where both of them says, Dabi. You know him? This is where Naruto says, yeah, what do you want? How about, let's call this a tie. It seems that some of my friends kind of got into this fight and kind of annoyed us with this, or whatever. Kind of like, fight you. You know, it's 6 against 1, and I don't really want to fight you when there's 6. It's kind of unfair. Naruto, he thinks about it. He might seem not tired much, but he's extremely tired. He's right now kind of almost out of chakra a little bit. Unless the Nine-Tails has put what's it called some chakra, he isn't trying to reveal the Nine-Tails. This is where Naruto says, fine. Isn't tired, I guess. This is where Naruto kind of walks past him. And of course, this is where Savannah grabs him from the arm and says, are you sure you're not from the academy? Naruto says, nope, not exactly. Or at all, I don't really care. This is where, well, Savannah lets go and says, fine. I'm just saying, you should probably go into the academy. You seem strong. Naruto says, who cares? I'll ask the old man about it, whatever. Naruto walks past him and went to go get his black coat. This is where Naruto looks around and says, where the hell did I leave it? Oh, there it is. Naruto grabs his black coat and leaves from, well, the forest. This is where, well, Savannah says, so where's the other two? This is where, well, not other two, other three. This is where they walk out. The guy with the spear is kind of like saying, where the hell is he? I'm not done with this fucking rematch. This is where the other guy who actually used earth jutsus is walking out, kind of carrying the other dude, but they're basically carrying each other. The other dude with glasses that are right now shattered, kind of walking and can't really see, so of course he needs the other dude kind of like walking him. This is where, well, the guy with blue hair says, where the hell is him? I can fight him. This is where he falls down and passes out. The other two passes out also. And this is where Savannah says, he probably would have definitely destroyed us if he didn't just give up that time. This is where both of her friends, what's called the black hair and the white hair girl, says, you think? He seems dangerous. Why would you even tell him to go to the academy? Wait, is he not even a part of the academy? This is where Savannah says, no. Don't worry about Raven and Kaya. Don't worry. He probably won't even go to the academy. So we go into the next day, and Naruto's about to go to the forest, and this is where before he gets out of the village, or kind of goes into, well, training spot and all, because yeah. well, not training spot. It's about to like leave into the forest and all that until Anbu appears and says, Naruto Uzumaki, you must please go see Hiruzen Sarutobi. Naruto says, fuck. This is where Naruto he walked back to the village. Well, before he left the like gate guard and all that. Well, what's it called? The gate. The reason why there was like really no one there, but this is where the Yambu realizes that Naruto keeps like leaving through the village but keep coming back. But yeah, this is where Naruto says, "Fine, I'll go." This is where Naruto he right now jumps on top of a building and runs towards the what's it called? Well, the Hokage office. This is where the Yambu's kind of shocked with Naruto's speed, and this is where he just disappears. This is where like about 5 minutes later, Naruto appears. The reason why Naruto took 5 minutes is because he went to the dongle shop to actually go get some dongles. But yeah, or not dongles, dongle. So yeah. As our Naruto, he walks in eating, and of course, as our Hiruzen says, "Ah, Naruto." This is where Naruto says, "Yo, old man, what you want? Don't you see I'm busy and training?" This is where Hiruzen says, "Well, Naruto, I just want to ask you one very important question. Would you like to go into the academy?" Naruto thinks about it and he says, "The hell? What the hell is this question?" This is where Hiruzen says, Well, Naruto, the only way for you to become a ninja is by going through the academy." Naruto says, "You still know my answer, old man. I won't go into the academy unless I'm 12 years old. I'm not dealing with that shit." Hiruzen sighs and says, "Why not, Naruto? Why are you waiting for 12 years old?" "Because it would be much easier to kind of not be on some weakling team. And definitely, the one team I don't want to be on is a lazy-ass sensei." He's right now projecting the future. A lazy-ass sensei? A sensei that reads fucking, well, how should I say, nasty-ass stuff in front of his students. And definitely, I don't want my sensei to have gray hair. This is where, well, we go into future Kakashi and he just sneezes. But yeah. This is where, well, Hiruzen says, Pacific things. Why is that?" Naruto says, "Because, old man, don't you remember reading these damn books?" This is where Naruto has what's it called, make out paralyzed and all that, right in his arms. And this is where Hiruzen says, how the hell did you get that?" Naruto says, "Please, old man, you tried to hide it in front of your desk, thinking that no one would be able to see that. I saw that easily, bitch." This is where Hiruzen says, "Fine, but that goddamn potty mouth really has to be, how should I say, stopped. You really have to stop with cussing." This is where Naruto says, "The fuck would I ever do that for?" Hiruzen says, "Fine, I won't put you in the academy. But can you please at least kind of join it for a little bit? I just want to kind of make sure in what class I'm going to put you in." Naruto says, "No, I'm not going to the academy right now." Hiruzen says, "Please, Naruto, at least. You don't want to be stuck with a bunch of civilians, do you?" This is where Naruto turns around, and Hiruzen knows Naruto's weakness. He doesn't want to be dealing with what's it called, fucking weaklings and having to carry the team on his back by just some weaklings, and definitely siblings. Naruto's like, "Fine, what class am I going to be in?" Hiruzen says, "Good. The class you're going to be visiting is A1. That's where, not A1, it's called K1. So Naruto says, "The hell? K1? Okay." So Naruto then goes to the academy, but this is where he kind of got lost, so he went back to Hiruzen's office. Hiruzen says, "Naruto, why are you here?" Naruto says, "I don't really know where's the academy." Hiruzen goes and face plants and says, "Fine, Naruto. How about you go tomorrow? I'll show you where it is." How the hell did you fucking get lost? Where did you even go? Because Naruto showed up 30 minutes later. Naruto said, I managed to get to the hospital somehow, even though I haven't really been there. I managed to go to an Anbu headquarters, But yeah, I don't know where it is at, really. Horusa says, how the fuck did you manage to get to the Omelet headquarters? Naruto says, good point, I have no clue. But yeah. And Naruto does not want to explain, well, not 30 minutes, it was like 2 hours, so yeah. Because Naruto was walking around the whole village trying to find the academy because he never actually went to go see the academy. He really didn't go much to go look around. Mostly went to a store, get some vegetables, and eat them, and yeah. But this is where Naruto, he really never tried to look for the academy, so yeah. So, of course, this is where, well, Naruto, he looked around for like 3 hours, and that's why he came back, not 30 minutes. This is where Naruto, he also met some strange, green-haired, mossy-haired guy with 3 swords in green clothing, meeting Naruto and saying, "You lost, kid?" Naruto says, "Who the hell are you, and how the hell did you came from a portal, and what the hell are you even happening? I'm trying to look for the academy. Have you ever heard of it?" And Zoro says, "Have no clue what the hell an academy is. Good luck in your journey, kid," or whatever. This is where Naruto says, "Okay, well, bye then." And then Zoro just went back into the portal and disappeared. Naruto says, "That's the most interesting thing I've ever seen." Very interesting. But yeah, this is where, well, we go into, well, Naruto the next day happening. And of course, this is where, well, Harusen says, "Come on, Naruto, let's go to the academy." Naruto says, "Fuck. I could have, like, take that whole time yesterday to train, but I kind of got tired and went to sleep instead." This is where Naruto, he went to the academy with Harusen, and this is where Harusen says, "You will be going in K1. Do not get lost in the academy." How will you get lost in the academy? Naruto says, "Just watch me, old man. I'll get lost. I'll somehow manage to get back out here." Harusen says, "Don't get lost. God damn it, Naruto." But yeah, I'm not making him like Zoro. I just wanted to make that a little sidetrack, but yeah. That's where Naruto, he goes into what's called Class 1K, of course, or K1, I forgot what I call it. K1, I think so. Naruto, he's wearing his black coat, his black long sleeve coat. Of course, he has a white t-shirt, his black pants, that kind of has a belt and all. Or does Zoro have? Wait. So, of course, I should mention one thing. His black coat is basically a black leather coat jacket, so yeah. Of course, his shoes are basically black, what's called black boots, so yeah. So, of course, when Naruto walks into K1, he, like, walks in, and the, what's it called, tuning teacher says, "You must be Naruto Uzumaki, the kid that would just be here for one day because the Hokage said." Naruto says, "Yup." This is where Naruto has his what's called hands in his pockets because, yeah, that's how Dabi usually walks in, so yeah. Of course, this is where, well, the teacher says, "Take a seat then." Don't know why Harusen Saratobi just wants you to be here for one day. Naruto just says, "Don't know neither." This is where Naruto, he goes to sit down, and of course, this is where he sits down next to just someone random. Well, not really someone random. Someone that already knows him and has actually fought against him a day ago. This is where she is shocked and just horrified. The fact that, well, her prediction kind of came right. She kind of jinxed it. This is where her friends are right now glaring at her. And this is where glaring at Naruto, and Naruto says, "The fuck you looking at?" This is where, well, he looks at the kids and he kind of tries to remember where the hell he's seen them before. And this is where he looks towards his freaking right because he's kind of sitting on the left. And he looks towards his right and he sees, well, the same girl that he kind of fought against. The girl with kind of reddish hair, kind of being crimson a little bit. And her eyes being kind of like, I'm going to say ruby red instead. And her, what's it called? She's having like jacket and all that. Of course, it's different this time because, well, she had to change because the other ones were kind of burnt and almost ripped. So, yeah. Of course, she is looking at Naruto, and Naruto's looking at her. They both just have eye connection, and this is where Naruto says, "Do I know you?" This is where she falls backwards and says, "Huh?" This is where the teacher says, Savannah, Kitsune, whatever I'm gonna call her last name. Basically, it's just blood, okay? Of course, this is where she says, yes, sir. This is where, well, he says, pay attention, goddammit. This is where multiple, what's it called, civilians and all, like, somewhat civilian girls are kind of looking at Naruto, and some ninja girls, yeah, are saying, wow, he looks so amazing, yeah, blah, blah, blah. This is where Naruto's really not paying attention to them because he doesn't care. Now, of course, this is where, well, Reese's kind of appears, and this is where Naruto's walking around. Pretty much, he sees this as a waste of fucking time because he hasn't even trained and hasn't even became stronger. And this is where Naruto saying this is such a waste of fucking time. This is where Naruto managed to get to like a tree, kind of lay under the shade, and just say such a waste of time. I can be training right now and not dealing with this shit. Fuck you, Horuzen Sarutobi. This is where, well, Horuzen was right now talking to Kakashi, and Kakashi, who is still kind of an Anbu somewhat right now. Or not an Anbu, I think he was out of Anbu. But yeah, whatever. He was right now just talking to Horuzen about how he was just like, I don't want to be a Gotham Academy, a teacher for some snob students. That's what Haruka says. Look here, Kakashi, just do it. I don't really, let me just think of something, because they pretty much are just talking about what's called Make Out Paradise, because yeah, instead of like whatever. And this is where, well, Horuzen just sneezes and says, the hell? I feel like Naruto's talking about me. This is where Kakashi says, Naruto? Oh, you mean that kind of dark haired kid, right? Yeah, that one, with turquoise eye color. Huh, why is he talking about you? I think he's just angry because I put him in the academy. Huh, interesting. Very interesting, kid, but okay. This is where they start back to talk about what they call the Make Out Paradise, but yeah. They have their own fan club of Make Out Paradise because of what? Jiraiya. This is where Naruto's getting so angry and angrier and angrier every time that he's probably gonna combust in blue flames. And about either when this goddamn day is over and hope he doesn't deal with any bullshit. This is where, well, Naruto, he's just hoping. Breathe in and out, Naruto, because Kurama was there. This is where, well, Naruto says, fine, Kurama, I'll do your damn exercise. Kurama says, good. No, because we're not really trying to cause a kind of burning building thing. Are we, Naruto? This is where Naruto says, I mean, I wouldn't need to go to the academy, but you know you would have paid it. Fuck, you're right, Kurama. Damn, okay. Right. I don't want to burn the building and other things. Shit, right. This is where, well, Savannah walks towards the tree because she knows probably Naruto would be there. She kind of looked around the whole, what's called, outside, kind of looking for him. And then saw a tree that's kind of putting shade and all that. And of course, she then thinks, his hair is dark. Probably he's behind that tree. Naruto's right now just having one finger out. And is right now controlling a flame from his finger. And Naruto's saying, I don't really know what to do. Damn, what to do? This is where, well, someone says, hello, Dabi. This is where Naruto kind of got startled. And of course, his blue flames kind of ignite to being bigger because it was just a small little blue flame that was on his finger. And of course, it just exploded into bigger flames. And this is where Naruto kind of cancels out. This is where Naruto says, the hell? Why the hell did you just scare the shit out of me like that, Savannah? This is where Savannah says, oh, right. I forgot to say one thing. I didn't mean Dabi. I meant Naruto Uzumaki. You lied to me about your name. Naruto says, what? No, it is Dabi. It's gonna be Dabi when I change the fuck out of it. This is where, well, she says, whatever. You lied to me about your name. Naruto says, and you lied to me about there was supposed to be a 6v1. This is Savannah says, I didn't know that was gonna happen. Well, I didn't know I was gonna be in your damn academy class. This is where Savannah says, that is true. I probably jinxed the hell out of it, and that's why you're here. This is where Naruto says, the hell do you mean you jinx the hell over there? I said, you probably won't be on our academy class, and you're here. Naruto looks at her, and he wants to now combust into blue flames until Kurama says, it could be just a coincidence. Naruto says, fucking hell. Never mind. This is where, Naruto just says, fine, okay. Luckily, I'm gonna only be here for one damn day. Luckily, I'm not gonna be here the whole damn day. And luckily, I'm not gonna deal with your bullshit friends that are clearly just spying on us over there. So of course, there's like somewhat of like what's it called? Like a training field for like the academy and all that to kind of like test and all that. And Naruto and Sabana are kind of near it, and this is where they're kind of hiding behind like a structure. This is where Sabana looks and sees them kind of trying to hide, but this is where they're feeling terrible because it's just a pole and it's kind of just hard enough to kind of hide because there's like 5 of them. And of course, this is where Sabana glares at them and she says, fair point. Fucking hell. This is where Naruto says, like I said, I will only be here for one day. It doesn't matter. God damn it. Horus and Sarutobi, the goddamn Hokage, really had it to make me be here. This is stupid. This is where Sabana says, Horuzen, what about your parents? Didn't you say old man you were gonna talk to? I thought you meant your grandfather. This is where Naruto says, Horuzen Sarutobi is somewhat like my grandfather figure. The reason why is because I am actually an orphan and don't really have any parents or anything. Don't really care about who my family is or my parents or anything. The only thing I care is to become stronger and not deal with people's shit. This is where Sabana says, huh? So you're an orphan. Naruto says, yeah, exactly. This is where she says, you don't need to be so rude about it. So, if you're an orphan, then how about you come to my compound to actually know about my family? Naruto says, why? Because you're an orphan and you don't know anything about family. Naruto says, the hell do you mean? I know some things about family. I mean, Naruto Sarutobi is somewhat of a grandfather figure. But he's a Hokage. You don't know anything else about that. Wait. Who actually makes you food anyway? Naruto says, myself. The hell do you mean? This is where she says, you're only 9. Naruto says, so are you. The hell do you mean? She says, fair point. But I haven't even learned how to start cooking. That sounds like a you problem, Naruto said. Mr. Sabana says, really? Sounds like a me problem. Fine. I'll show you I'll become the best cook in only one day. Cool, I'm not even going to be here the next day. Mr. Sabana says, then where do you live? Nowhere. That's where Sabana says, liar. You probably live somewhere that's... When prediction is right, you probably live with Horus and Sarutobi. Naruto says, no, not exactly. I just live in an apartment. And? Naruto says, none of your business of the numbers. Now leave me alone with that. Mr. Sabana says, aw, damn it. Why the hell are you so mean? Naruto says, because I want to be mean. That's where she says, you jag. That's where Naruto says, too bad. That's where Naruto, he kind of is laying down and Sabana also laying down in the grass. And this is where, Naruto just says, when is the academy going to be over? In 2 hours? Naruto says, fucking hell. This is where, she says, why so angry? This is where Naruto says, because I hate the academy right now. I'm hating every last bit of it. Are you really hating it? Naruto says, yes. Are you hating me? I'm hating your friends because they keep eye dropping on us. This is where, not eye dropping, eavesdropping or whatever it's called. This is where she says, yeah, I hate them too when they do that. They're kind of behind the tree and they're trying to be sneaky about it. But of course they suck about it because Naruto's a goddamn censor. But yeah, this is where Naruto says, I hate this. She says, well, whatever. This is where Naruto just says, I'm just fall asleep. Naruto falls asleep, and of course, 2 hours pass, and of course, well, not 2 hours, like 30 minutes, and of course, 2 hours into the goddamn academy, and Naruto hated all about it. So, of course, we go out of Naruto, getting out of the academy, and Naruto walking towards his house. Naruto saying, God fucking damn it, I hate the goddamn academy. This is where Naruto's going towards his apartments. This is when he gets to his apartments, he knows, well, not gets to his apartments, he gets to the street of his apartments and says, Sabana, I know you're there. Sabana says, how the hell did you find me? Naruto says, I'm not stupid. Why the hell are you following me? Sabana says, because I need to know where you live, so I can show you that I am the best cooker. This is where Naruto says, or the worst, you probably will burn in an instant. This is where she says, you fucking asshole. This is where Naruto says, whatever. Whatever you like to do, sure. You know what, you can bring me the food. This is where Naruto kind of tells her this number. And it's not even his number, it's just like Haru's and Saratobi's. And this is where Naruto says, yeah, just bring it towards that place, and yeah. This is where Naruto walks away, but also kind of uses body flicker to teleport away. So, I mean, like, kind of, yeah, teleport away, but yeah. This is where she says, I can't even do that. This is bullshit. What is that anyway? Damn it. Fine. I'll show him I am the best cook. This is where, well, we go into Naruto just falling asleep and saying, I'm going to fuck asleep. So yeah, he falls asleep, but yeah. This is where I'm going to leave it off for part 1 of What If Naruto Was the Reincarnation of Benimaru, Shigaraki, and Dabi. So yeah, bye-bye. Hotel. And also go subscribe to Anime Sensei or Iconic. Yeah, bye.